Hi everyone, welcome to another video. So today we are working on a Ford C-Max 2013 plate. We worked on this car previously. We diagnosed the issue, which was the horns not working. The horns themselves were dead from all the tests and stuff that we did. That's what we found out. So what we're going to do today is a couple of things. One, we're going to replace the horns with universal horns, simply because actually let me spin you around, switch on the light. If you look down there, hold on, let me just zoom in. Right, so you see that connector, the black connector, slightly, where is it? There, basically, wherever my fingers, where the wiring is. So that's actually an original plug, but the new horns that we've got, if we had got them from Ford, they would have been extremely expensive. They were in the region of 200 or even more, can't remember exactly, and they were direct from Ford. But the customer wanted to go for the cheaper option, which is simply cutting the original harness, or the original plug, connector, plug, whatever you want to call it, and then connect it to the new horns that we're going to install. That's the idea. So, and also there's side lights. Both of the side lights are not working, so that's a bit of a don't know why they're working, whether they're actually blown or not. But either way, however you look at it, the headlights have to be removed. And looking at it, oh, this one's broken actually. Yeah, I do remember this one. There. Yeah, so I'm thinking I might remove it, try and super glue that bracket back together. Where are we? There. There. So maybe I could, if I remove it from the screw and try and super glue it while it's actually out of the vehicle, off the vehicle, maybe that will do the trick. There's one screw there, another one there. I'm hoping that there isn't anything else underneath the bumper, because if there is, that's a bit of a pain. It means I've got to remove the front bumper, which I don't really want to do if I could help it. You know, it's just more work for no reason. So yeah, that's today's job. I do have another one booked in for later on, and we'll video that as well and then post it up. Yeah, boop, boop. Right, so continuing on with this Ford C-Max horn replacement, I'll show you where I'm at. Right, so far I've removed the bottom under tray, the engine under tray, so it normally sits in this gap here, and also got to remove this front part of the bumper, which is that bit there. So there's loads of T-Torx bolts all across. So hold on, it was a T30, so T30 we used. There's one on each side, just there by the front wheel, by the lower part of the front bumper. There's a few there. There's one on each side, I should say. So yeah, one on that side, one on this side. And these are the horns that I bought, universal horns. And so yeah, I'm just going to remove that lower part of the front bumper, and hopefully that will give me access to the horn itself, horns themselves. And just got to cut the plug, put the new connectors on, which are spades, female spades, insulated. Stick them on, and then I've got to jump the wires from one horn to the other, because there's two horns. That's the way it is on the original, so I'm going to keep it as part of the original, just keep it exactly the same. And that's it for that. I'll show you how I get on. Boop. Right, so continuing on with the C-Max horn replacement. So far, that's the bottom of the front bumper. That's the bottom on the tray, the engine under tray. And I'll show you what I found. So one rotted radiator bracket. It is extremely rotted, so that will have to be replaced at some point. And let's get to the horns, the main job that we're here for. That's one of them, even though it's just sitting there loose because I took it off last time I was here. And there's the other one fixed there. There's a bolt up there which I need to undo, which you can see. That doesn't matter. I'll find it. Oh, there it is. That one there. So I've got to undo that, and you can see from the main harness there, these two cables, they link from one to the other. I mean, it actually looks rotted. Anyway, right, so next job is to remove these and inspect them, and then we're going to install the new ones. So yeah, boop, boop. So continuing on with the C-Max horns, remove the horns now, so I'll show you. There's the first horn on the harness still, there's the second one below, and they just link to each other, which is what I'm going to do as well with these new horns. I'm going to link them to each other with a bit of wire, which I've got here. So I just thought I'll test it with contact cleaner. Sprayed some on the terminals and stuff and tested it, because there's a lot of corrosion. It's very green on those terminals, so I thought maybe it might work. And same with the corrosion in here in the plug itself. So no is the answer to that. Doesn't work still. So what I'm going to do is chop this off here, a bit further back. If I ever need to reconnect this back on, then I've got a bit of a wire left to hook onto. So yeah, that's my next job. Chop that off, put some connectors on it, which are here. Put two of those on it and have some wires coming off those two to be able to link it to the other one. And that's pretty much it for this one. So I'll let you know once I've got it all in. Whoop, whoop. Right, so we have now fitted the new horns, and I've just tested it. It works, but I'll show you anyway. So they're at the moment they're just dangling off there. I haven't fitted them in location just to test them out. So that's how they're connected to each other. One of them has the main cable coming in from the relay, and the other one just links to the other one. It's all good. So in the car, ignition on, radio off, and horn works. Whoop whoop. Brilliant. So that's one car fixed. Just got to do the side light bulbs on this. I can literally see them, they're like black. Yeah, so yeah, just fit this back in. So fit the bracket on with a 10mm bolt, 10mm headed bolt. Then fit the under tray, both of the under trays, the front bumper under tray and the engine under tray. Fit them back on, lower the car down, then we can focus on the side lights. Whoop, whoop. So I'll just quickly show you what they look like in situ. Okay. There, both fitted back to back down there, and they sit just below the front bumper, sorry, just above, directly below the screen wash bottle, or next to it. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do next. Is we're going to fit these panels back on. Whoop, whoop. Just a quick video on your tyres. Every single one is just about on the legal limit, just to show you. So if you look, these tabs here, those little tabs are called wear tabs. So you're almost on those, you're like not even a millimetre, barely a millimetre there, and the legal limit is 1.6 millimeters. So yeah, you're barely on the legal limit really. So if you look again, these are the real ones. You have the same issue. There's the wear tab just in front of my finger. So there's actually less on the back than there is on the front. So yeah, I'd say very soon you'll have to change them as well. Right, so straightening my hair. Continuing on with this C-Max. The horn's now complete. Car's now on the ground. All the bumpers are all back on the trays all back on, everything's sorted. Next job is these side light bulbs. So there's the old bulb here, it's definitely broken. So there's a new bulb, Napa brand. Oops, sugar, didn't want to do that. And I've got two of them there. And then there's the other one. You can definitely see it's definitely miscoloured, like it's got a very dark shade to it, which means it's definitely blown. To remove them, you've simply got two bolts. One bolt, two bolt. That's it. You don't even have to remove it from the harness, to be totally honest. You've got this little cap, which is on the back there, and there's the housing for the side light bulb. That's it. It's quite simple, really. So once I fit them, I'll test them, make sure they're all working fine. And that's this car sorted. I'll go and deliver it back to the customer because my car is broken down. When I say broken down, it needs a lot of work. So it had a serious oil leak, which you'll see in the upcoming video soon. There will be a lot of videos on that. There's loads of things to do. And so yeah, because of that I'm not mobile at the moment, and I do have some customers that are previously booked in, therefore I can't really turn them down. So I just asked them to come to me instead. And still mobile technically, doesn't matter where I am because I don't really have an office. So wherever I am, I'm still mobile regardless. Anyway, so yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, appreciate it as always. And catch you on the next one. Whoop whoop. Right, forgot to show you the working side lights, so let's show you those. Yep, that's now working, and the other one too. So brilliant, excellent. And this job is now definitely wrapped up now. So go and deliver it to the customer, go and pick up the other one. Whoop whoop. Interesting thing I've just noticed. So I've noticed that the valve caps for the filling point of the aircon were missing, high pressure and low pressure. So guess where I found them? In here. They were just buried in there, two of them. So now they're back on. One there, and one at the back. Yeah, things that you find sometimes. Whoop, whoop. Just a quick tip on removing and installing these headlights on this Ford C-Max. So I'll show you. See this bit here, it catches on that as you're trying to remove it. So if you just fold it out of the way like that, because it's fixed to this panel, so you can't really remove it without removing the whole scuttle panel. So if you just fold it out of the way like that, it allows for the headlight to actually lift up and you can remove it. So the other thing I'm doing now is I'm going to super glue this bracket back into its position, which is where? There it is. So it's that way around. I'm going to try it, see if it works. It works. If it don't, then it don't. There's not much I could do about that one. So yeah. Whoop, whoop. Right, so now we are now done with this C-Max. I've just fitted the headlights back in, and I've done a temporary kind of ish repair on this bracket on the driver's side headlight. So I'll show you. I've used industrial strength super glue. I'll put a cable tie there, drilled a hole, put a cable tie in just so that while it's curing it holds it in position. Shouldn't move, there's no movement in it at all, shaking it. There is a little bit, but that should be enough for the super glue to settle itself in. If I had a bit more time, I would have even put some kind of plastic over it just to give it a bit more strength, but I don't. So yep, that's it, all done for now, and we'll go and deliver it back to the customer finally. Whoop, whoop.